What is going on? I am your host and your friend. My name is zmoT, and we're talking about updates here. Now, Drew put a post on the forum saying, hey, just a heads up, we're planning a lot of cool stuff for 2018. There's going to be a developers video. It's going to be awesome, and we'll let you know at the end of the week. And then, boom, out comes a maintenance break. Now, if you look on the history of maintenance breaks, every time there's been a maintenance break, it's either been to fix a bug. I don't think we have any major bugs they were trying to fix, or to push content to the clients in advance of a crab or an update. So I really, as soon as I saw a maintenance break, it got my mind spinning, thinking, what is next? Now, I don't know what's next, but I think that is the tip of the iceberg. Hopefully something new and exciting is coming. Or just something new. It doesn't even have to be exciting. Just by being new, it will be exciting enough. So today I'm going to be doing all grenadiers, no medics. I will bring I'll bring Kavan. We'll bring Kavan, and my second wind is fairly reasonable. So, and we're going to do Dr.T, and we'll see how it goes. Now I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what an update could bring that would be exciting. Obviously, any sort of mega event would be great, but aside from that, I don't really know what they could do that would make people happy. Obviously, Task Force Wars would be huge. I think that's the number one thing people have been clamoring about. But otherwise, like a new hero, half the people would be pissed off because the hero would be too strong or too weak or too useless or something. I don't know what realistically, they need to bring something Task Force related. That's the only thing that I can think of that would make people happy. Obviously, a lot of you out there want HQ23. The other half of you don't. So I think the only way that they could please everyone would be new operation maps would be huge. But or Task Force versus Task Force. That would likely have to go through a few iterations before it was good though. So I don't really know. Maybe like a Mega Crab where the task force has to work together to take down stages or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know what like long-term content they could bring out that wouldn't alienate part of their users though. So like it's a tough spot they're in because they have to bring updates, but those updates are gonna piss people off. So I don't know what the answer is. If you think you have the answer that would make absolutely everyone happy, or say, let's do a 90-10 rule where make 90% of the people happy, I'd love to hear it because I don't know what they could do really. Yeah, obviously, I don't know. I think one little thing that I really wish they'd bring out is more achievements. I mean, there hasn't been any achievements in the game that are new I don't think there's been a new achievement in like 3 years, has there? It just seems like a no-brainer. I would really like it if the achievements were to track progress after you achieve them, but obviously that takes up storage space and CPU cycles and all that stuff, but I'd really like, how many dives have I done in my submarine? I have no idea, but I'd like to be able to have bragging rights against people in my task force. Is that silly? Yes, but I think that it would be something good. I don't know. Anyways, just completely spitballing here, making things up as we go along. Have I lost a grand yet? Nope. Kevin Kavan doing wonderful things. Kevin Kavan is the most useless hero in the game, but he does some good things, I gotta say. I really wish his crystal critters were a little bit better. I feel like that's another thing they could do is just balance the existing abilities. Like the universal remote is great, but like that, what is that thing called? What is Brick's? A cluster grenade? That thing is fairly useless once you get to a higher level. I know people love it for low level stuff, but once you get a little bit higher up, it's completely useless. Same thing with crystal critters. I can never say that word. It'd be nice if they'd balance things just based on win rates and all that sort of stuff. I'm sure they can see how often these abilities are used. I mean, Bullit is used a ton. Please don't touch Bullit. He's fantastic. Love him from an offensive standpoint. But just the other abilities, it'd be nice if you didn't go into PvP saying, okay, it's going to be brick 10% of the time and bullet 90% of the time. It'd be nice if Kavan had a role or something like that, but again, that's small potatoes. Stage 3 going down quickly here. Yeah, anyway, I realize that I'm speculating and making things up as I go along here. Hopefully that gets some of you guys thinking. I really like that the Boom Beach team listens to the community suggestions and ideas. I realize a ton of the suggestions by the community are terrible, like just straight up terrible. But as long that sort of comes with anything, though, obviously. So not you guys, obviously. You guys have the best ideas, but if you go on the forums and look at the suggestions, some of them are just straight up awful. Do I need to shock that? No, I don't. Kevin Kavan is going to keep that Grenadier alive, just barely. Nope, that sniper's going to wreck us, though. Yep, there we go. A little bit too late on the shock. This is where having some medics would probably be useful, but I just don't have time. I want to get this down as fast as possible. You guys don't want to watch 18 minutes of Grenadiers, but I've already lost 2. Wow, that's not good. Let's get rid of that boom cannon. Just trying to do this as fast as humanly possible, and the fastest way to take down stages with Grenadiers is to have more Grenadiers. Surprise, surprise. This flamethrower is probably going to wreck my any of the rifles that I have. Let's get some more rifles. Oh, I actually got 2 extra. Look at that. 2 zombie Grenadiers. Sweet, sweet action. I need to move a little bit closer, I think. Let's just move a little bit closer so that they miss a little bit less frequently. Uh-oh, that was not a good choice. Do I have enough flares to go backwards? Yes, but I don't think I need it. The pink zombie crew taken down, stage 4, in a completely slow and ridiculous fashion. Level 1 Grenadiers are not... And by the way, if you have not used Grenadiers, Volcano is the place to do it. Don't... On Tropical, everything's so crunched up and tight, and there's not a lot of room for mistakes, but on Volcano, there is a ton of space. You can use Grenadiers if you're terrible at them and still do pretty well. I would highly recommend using 1 to 2 boats of medics, though. Don't do what I'm doing. It's more difficult without medics, and it's faster, but you're probably not recording and uploading, so just use Grenadiers with medics, especially if you're not sure. This is not the recommended troop combo by any stretch of the imagination. And I also have Endless Reserve, so I wasn't terribly careful about my Grenadiers. I'm going to do stage 5, probably not stage 6. Actually, yeah, we can go right. Look at all this free GBE at the shore here. There's going to be a bit... I'm going to get rid of these 2 rocket launchers back here. The reason for that is I'm going to have to deal with a whole bunch of stuff on the right. And if I've got 2 rocket launchers shooting at me, that is just going to make things a little bit more difficult. So let's get going over to the right-hand side. One of the things about Grenadiers is you want to flare early as opposed to late. So you'll notice I flared before that building was down. And the reason for that is you just want to get them moving quickly. Like, if you wait until that building's down, they move fairly quickly, so they probably end up in a spot you don't want them to be in. I'm going to use a second wind here and get some rifles out. Hopefully the rifles... I thought I would have gone further ahead. And the reason for those rifles is just to be cannon fodder. That's the only reason I have them out right now. And they're going to speed things up a little bit to get some of those buildings down. Whether or not it's the best choice or not entirely sure. And one of the things you have to be aware of is it does draw Kevin Kavan forward, which can be a little bit unnerving because he can die if he walks forward. Now, obviously, let's get rid of you down here. I want my dudes to walk up as opposed to down, so we're going to shock, or I should say BART that stuff down. I still have a little bit of pink zombie crew. I'm kind of impressed that Kavan can keep them alive. There is a rocket launcher firing at them. So, I mean, those zombies are doing pretty darn well. I'm impressed. Like, they're holding up. He's able to heal over top of that machine gun, which I never would have thought was possible. So let's get some more. And pretty easy stage 5 with Grand Medic. Or Grand No Medic, I should say. Coven Kaban is kind of impressive here. Let's get rid of you just because he's got to go back and forth. So by getting rid of this rocket launcher, we'll speed things up just a touch. And stage 5 goes down easier than stage 4, I think. That worked out pretty darn well, I gotta say. I'll try stage 6 with, oh, we got a crystal too. So much excitement. I don't know when I lost the Grenadier. I'm gonna guess when we got up to that top right corner, one of them popped out. Where is the HQ? So we got 5 rocket launchers, range and core. We've got look at that. That is a ridiculously low health. I have not seen a health that low on stage 6 before, I don't think. That's crazy, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna use warriors because that is not a lot of health, and I only have super baby warriors. Let's see what level we've got here. So we were working with level 1 grenadiers, and I've got level 11 warriors. So these warriors are pretty wimpy, but the fact is that's a very low HQ level. If you have even close to baby warriors, you should be able to take this out. Let's have a look here. I'm going to get rid of this boom mine. Boom mine is not... And see that we've got a spot behind the core as well, so we can send brick with this troop combo, and hopefully let's get rid of that boom mine and get some GBE. Love those kind of shots. Now I'm just going to walk straight like this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to walk right to here. Don't die on me, please, brick. Now you'll notice I'm doing ground flares. I love ground flares with brick and warriors. It's going to be a little bit dicey here in a second. 1, 2, 3 maybe. Bam, bam. We've got all of our warriors left. We've got brick. Brick is going to get all the way into that corner. This is going to be delightful. I'm not going to flare the actual... I didn't flare the headquarters as you saw, otherwise I wouldn't have had enough GBE, but they're gonna, like 90% of them are there anyways, so very easy stage 6. That's about the easiest stage 6 volcano I've seen in a long time. I mean, my baby warriors crushed it, and I missed a shock on the shock launcher over here somewhere, so give that a shot with warriors if you like that. HQ18 is never seen on stage 6, I don't think, but maybe it is and I just haven't noticed. So, whoa, look at that. That is crazy. Stage 7 is HQ17. This is unheard of, people. This is a gift from Drew. This is all from Drew. Thank you, Drew, with your one. I'm going to try with warriors. I don't know if I can take this down or not, but I'm going to try just because I don't think I've ever taken down stage 7 volcano with warriors, because on this account anyways, because my warriors are just too little. We're going to give it a shot though, because this is exciting stuff. Where do I go to here? My drops on this side are not terribly good. I'm just going to do a 1 smoke drop right in here. And then I'm going to flare right to there. Hopefully this works. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. That mine's probably going to wreck me, but we'll find out here in a second. Oh, I flared the core way too soon. Let's get brick in here. I need to get brick in. We're going to seesaw. This is going to be a mess. 1, 2, 3 medkits. Do not... Oh, look at this. This is silly. Stage 7 with baby warriors and extra flares. Like that. That's a gift. I can't even believe how easy that was. Now, obviously, I screwed up. I flared the core too soon, which meant brick wasn't in range of the warriors. But if you don't do that, stage 7 is just so easy. 2 crystals, too. I mean, this... I love this. This is silly. 0 Zooka stages, which is going to confuse some people, but stage 6, I got crystal on stage 5. Stage 6 was ridiculously low health. Stage 7, I think even lower. I hope you enjoy that. I mean, free crystals, people. If you are anywhere near the right level, I mean, HQ16 can probably take this down. I will try later on with my other account, and if I get it, I will post it, or if I have time to post it, I will post it. My video looks a little bit wonky today. Let me know what you think about the quality. I reset some things, and I don't think it looks... Maybe it's just the colors are too dark. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in, talking about updates. Let me know if you have a suggestion about an update. I'd love to hear it. And remember, one of the things to keep in mind is these things have to make money. You can't just say, like, I think we should have an update that allows free troops for everyone, because that doesn't make them money. They have to pay for servers, they have to pay for staff, all of those sorts of things. So please, please, when you're suggesting things, keep in mind that it has to have some way of making money too. Obviously, Boom Beach is very, very good about being free to play. You don't have to buy diamonds. You don't have, like, you can upgrade everything to max without spending a dime, but there has to be a component of making money. So that's it. I'm zmoT. Here comes the end screen. Thanks for coming in. Peace.